Hello, everyone, and a very good morning. Welcome to another very interesting event of the Unfiltered Chat. As you have seen from the banners, from concept to market, today we will see how trade shows are fueling startups and driving innovation. So, finally, after the unbearable scorching heat, we're finally looking forward to the cozy winter. But I think that tech entrepreneurs are looking forward to the trade shows which are coming. The trade shows are coming and they are making a lot of buzz. They're making a lot of news. And we'll indulge today in a very riveting session, and it will emphasize on how trade shows work as a catalyst in the business recognition. So, in this era of email and social media where we have lost one-on-one conversation, trade shows are the platform where we can interact one-on-one, and that is how the conservational, uh, conversation and the traditional conversations are being alive. So, to the widespread public exposure, a business can obtain a very standing, they can stand out through trade shows. And the entrepreneurs, startups, and the IT enterprises are taking their chance to showcase their brands at the trade show. So today we have a very, very special and a very important person, in executing these trade shows. So let's welcome Mr. Gurmeet Singh, the Executive Director of the Electronics and Computer Software Export Promotion Council. Today, with his help, we'll shed some light on the amazing opportunities trade shows can create for entrepreneurs as well as startups.
Very good morning. Thank you for having me.
Very good
Uh,
morning.
yeah, thank you. It's a pleasure to be with
Mr.
you
Singh, I'm
today.
sorry we can't hear you. Hello.
Yeah, are you getting me now?
Yeah, and I can hear you right now. A very good morning, Mr. Singh. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you. And thank you for having me today and the opportunity to connect with the IT fraternity through this session. And I'm excited to be here today and to talk about myself, my organization, the ESC India, and the services of our council using which the members can grow globally using the ESC Launchpad. So over to you.
Thank you so much. And I am equally excited, Mr. Singh, to connect with you. And, trade shows are really making a lot of news. And I'm really, really excited to hear all those from you that how are the operations going behind the scenes. So, you are the executive director of ESC, and it does come with a plethora of responsibilities, no doubt. So, can you please share that what are your roles and responsibilities at ESC?
Yeah, sure. See, we represent the most happening sector of the world, which actually drives the global economies, and all the other sectors that is, the technology sector. So ESC is perhaps the only organization representing both the electronics, hardware, and software and services sectors with a mandate to promote India's ICT's trade in the global markets. And as the
Wow.
CEO of the ESC, my role is aligned with the mandate provided to us, to our organization by the Government of India under the foreign trade policy to promote the export of electronics and computer software exports from the country and to assist the small and medium businesses from the country to grow globally. And some of the key
Okay.
areas that we do is provide information and guidance to exporters on the foreign trade policy, under the foreign trade policy and trade related matters. And we promote Indian exports in the overseas market. We facilitate trade and business linkages between Indian exporters and global counterparts. And we represent the interest of exporters to the government. And least, not the last, we also provide support and services to exporters, particularly startups and SMEs. So overall, EPCs plays a vital role in the implementation of the foreign trade policy and in the promotion and development of exports from the country. And we provide a wide
Wow.
range of services to exporters, particularly startups, SMEs, and help them overcome the challenges they face in the global marketplace.
Okay, wow, that's really a lot. I mean, that's really a lot of in packaged in one. Okay, so I can see that you hold a very extensive experience in the electronics and computer software sector, and you have seen it evolving and changing throughout the years. I would like to know that what is your opinion on? Obviously, it's advancing, no doubt. And what is your opinion on the advancements which have taken place in the last 10 years, for to say?
Thanks. As I said, we are the most happening sector, and a very fast changing sector. The floppy drive which comes, becomes obsolete in within 3 to 6 months. You come with the new technology, new innovation. So the
Yeah.
electronics and computer software industry has witnessed, I would say, a tremendous advancements in the last 10 years, and has
Mhm.
really moved up the value chain. Today, the Indian digital economy has grown significantly and is acknowledged as the world leader. Thanks to the
Yeah.
current leadership of India, we are not just exporting our digital expertise to the world, but we are of late have started using it within the country to deliver better and more efficient services to our citizens. Our industry is helping global economies with digital transformation and technological innovations, and such as cloud computing, artificial intelligence, machine
Mhm.
learning, blockchain, cybersecurity, and these new and innovative technologies has really revolutionized the way we live and work. So this sector has been at the forefront of the global economy's recovery, and thankfully, thanks to our expertise and our leadership, we are at the forefront in the global economies, and India is seen as a global leader in the digital transformation and digital technologies worldwide.
Undoubtedly, undoubtedly. Okay, so definitely it is making a lot of impact and making a lot of advancements in the global economy. We know a lot of tech companies, but which are already well known. They have their market, but there are a lot of startups, as you mentioned earlier. That definitely, ESC is doing a lot for the startups as well, and India is a very core place where the startups are blooming right now. So, can you please shed some light that how can trade shows, help get global recognition for the small and medium-sized entrepreneurs or medium-sized enterprises.
Yes, certainly. I would rather say, trade shows are beneficial to across all the board for all the sectors, irrespective what kind of their current status is. And if we talk about the startups, proudly we are the largest third eco startup system in the world. And with the
Okay,
pace
wow.
that the number of unicorns and unicorns are growing and gaining
Mhm.
numbers, I have no doubt that we will move up soon to the global ranking in the next slot. And if you come on the trade shows,
Okay.
I would say that trade shows offers a great opportunity for SMEs, for startups, and for biggies equally to gain global recognition and connect with buyers and investors. And by participating
Yes.
in trade shows, SMEs or startups can showcase their products and services to a global audience, to potential customers and investors.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
having a good product, I would say, is not enough unless you need to have a good marketing
Yeah.
strategy to sell your product to the right customer. And global trade shows and exhibitions provide you an
Mhm.
excellent platform for these, particularly SMEs and startups, to reach out to their customers and investors. And just to add here, uh, focused events these happens and help the small and medium companies to increase their brand awareness, help them in
Mhm.
lead generation, uh, help them increasing their sales opportunities, in the
Yes.
networking opportunities, and investors outreach, which is very important for these SMEs and startups in particular.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, you recently visited GTEx in Dubai, and you attended the trade show, and it was definitely a big success. So, can you please share the key highlights of that event?
See, as organizing a global trade fairs and exhibitions so that to enhance our members' outreach in the global markets is one of the key domain that of the council, and we assist our companies with some financial assistance and taking them as a group in global renowned exhibitions worldwide. So recently we organized Indian participation as GITEX Dubai, which we are doing for almost a decade now, and it is very encouraging to see a lot of new companies being added on, and actually they are getting some sort of a business and returns or their investments by participating in this show. So this year we organized JITEX participation, and it was well attended by almost more than 500 Indian technology
Wow.
companies at JITEX
Wow.
Dubai. And ESC India
That's such an
Pavilion alone
impressive
has.
number.
Yes, so it's known to be a quite a big show and quite popular in Indian technology fraternity.
Hmm.
And we have some of the states pavilion with us. A bouquet of services that ESC members offers, a series of innovations that they showcased in the event was really attracted lot of visitors and global buyers to the India pavilion. So, we have started, you can just sense the popularity of the show that we have
Yeah,
started
absolutely.
booking for 2024 edition. And
Wow.
already we have received, and we are scaling up our unit, participation from just 50 to, more than 100 companies next year with
Okay.
financial
Wow.
assistance that the council provide, and we do subsidize
Hmm.
participation of our members by almost 50%. So
Oh,
again,
wow.
providing
Okay.
them a foothold to gain
Yeah.
their access globally.
That's really nice. That's really a big support actually, giving up subsidy of 50% definitely does count. If you don't mind, I would like to take up a few comments. Um, have some of our people joining. Thank you so much, Aditi Malo, Shomadeep Shorja, Brainium Academy LLP. Um, I'd like to take up a comment from Kumar Gaurav Bhomik. So Kumar, hello Kumar Gaurav. So Kumar Gaurav is asking, first of all, he's greeting you, good morning. According
Hi.
to you, how important are tech fests or trade shows for business development for organizations? That's a nice question. Yeah.
Aditi, as I just mentioned, they are very important, and I would say strongly recommended, because nowadays how you will be able to reach out if you talk about
Yeah.
the aggregators like Uber. The taxis were there and the passengers were there. It is nothing that they created. They just brought
Yeah.
in together both the parties. So trade fairs, I would say, is aggregator, which help you,
Yeah.
the customers and the buyers bring together at one platform, wherein that certain person is looking for the services and solutions that your company is offering. So it is a very win-win situation, wherein beneficial to both the buyers and the sellers, and in our ideal platform, and not to be ignored, very strongly recommended that our small businesses should, or startups should, explore these opportunities, just not only to source lead generation for their business, but also in case of lead generation, networking with the new clients, and
Yeah.
making their presence felt. It's not necessary the first time you are joining you will get a business there. So by being there continuously for 2 3 4 editions, it gives
Mm.
not only the awareness about your brand, about your company, but on the long run you are just introduced with a host of companies who are there. And I know most of the companies, if we talk about the INDIASOFT, one of my company, he stopped coming to us for continuously 2 or 3 years, and last time he was again back to INDIASOFT. I said, how come we missed you for 2 3 editions? Where was you? He said, sir, frankly, I'll be very honest with you. I participated in 2 3 editions and didn't get any business, so I stopped coming to INDIASOFT. I said, fine. Now how come you are back? So he said, sir, the
Mm.
person that I met, 5 years back, he took my card, and last year I got a call from him. Hey, I have a project of which you are expertise. in this my particular
Okay.
country. So in case you are interested, we can work together and we can bid for this project. And sir, I'm so happy to share that he actually translated into very concrete and very big business for that company. And that's without inviting, again he was back to INDIASOFT. He understood why the trade shows are important and why these are the investments. I would call this as a SIP. There's a mutual fund and SIPs are very popular. So I would grade these trade fairs and exhibitions as a systemic investment plan. So you keep investing,
Right, right,
start giving you back over the time. So
right.
have patience,
Patience
stay
and
aggressive.
be consistent. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So I hope I
So
answered.
you just, yeah, yeah, yeah. It was perfect answer. It was a perfect answer. I believe Kumar Gaurav got his answer. So let's come to IndiaSoft, as you mentioned right a few seconds back, that IndiaSoft is going to be a significant event in the industry. And what are the primary goals and objectives of IndiaSoft, and how it has contributed to the sector's growth?
I think before we start coming on your question, let me very quickly say the goals, right? When we travel to outside the country, most of our companies, yeah, they know Infosys, they know global big
Yeah,
companies, but they were
yeah,
asking, where are your tier two, tier three companies? And
yeah,
there was no show to showcase and project these small businesses and startups to introduce to these the customers overseas customers who are looking forward the same kind of a quality and a much competitive pricing. So that's how in
yeah.
year
True.
2000 we got an idea of introducing our tier 2 tier 3 companies to the overseas clients, which has a
Okay.
great potential to grow in these overseas
Mhm.
markets, but they lack
Okay.
the branding and the budget to
Platform.
travel to
Mhm.
outside. And that's how IndiaSoft started in year 2000. And the
Okay.
primary goal and objective of IndiaSoft are to promote the Indian IT sector to a global audience and facilitate networking between Indian IT companies and the global buyers, and to showcase the latest trends and technologies to the global IT industry. So IndiaSoft, to me, has played a significant role in the growth of Indian IT sector by providing a platform for Indian IT companies to reach out to the global markets and attract export business and foreign investments. And the recent edition of 2023 that we concluded in March this year, uh, which was launched with the theme of business beyond boundaries. We are focused on the export business. So the
Okay.
main, although we have started attracting the local institutional buyers within the country, the
Mhm.
business investors from the other sectors who are looking for the automation, getting their digital transformation journey within the country also. We have started, focusing on them as well. But the prime focus remains on the export business. So the theme
Okay.
was the business beyond boundaries, and it was a grand success with over 1,500 niche technology companies from India, 650
Mhm.
overseas delegates covering 80 plus countries, and we have over 3,000 prefixed B2B meetings, which we organize for our exhibitors. So initial feedback that we got as a result of 2023 edition, it generated
Mhm.
over 10,000 inquiries and 400 tie-ups at the spot, and it resulted in an export business of worth USD dollar 24 million. So that was really encouraging
Wow.
and very well appreciated by the
Absolutely.
companies.
Very, very encouraging, definitely. One more comment I'd like to take up from Sheikh Azharuddin. So Sheikh Azharuddin is asking that in the rapidly evolving electronics and computer software industry, what are some of the major challenges that you have observed?
Uh, See, there is when you are in a business, you continuously need to update and upgrade yourself. Unless you will become obsolete. So, unlike any other sector, rather I would say exciting times ahead for the Indian electronics and IT sector, IT services sector.
Mhm.
And the world is looking at India as a digital technology leader. And thanks to our government's initiative, which is very focused on ensuring the requisite support and policies for the technology sector. However, the need to keep up with the latest technological advancements, the growing competition from the global, players, and I would say the shortage of skilled labor are some of the major challenges which we
Mhm.
see, it's coming. But however, we are aware about these challenges, and the government is taking the correct and the timely steps to make sure that it should not hamper the growth of our sector.
Right. That's good. Okay, so I would like to know that how has IndiaSoft been instrumental in providing opportunities for the Indian IT sector? Definitely, you've mentioned quite a few like the subsidy and etc. Obviously, creating the platform itself is a very big opportunity. But anything else which has been instrumental in providing them opportunity?
Uh, Aditi, I would say over the last 23 years, one thing is our credibility is that, if it is delivering, only then we can reach out to the 23rd or 24th edition. So if it is not delivering the value to our stakeholders, we would have gone back, in the initial, five or six editions. So I'm very happy that over the 23 years, IndiaSoft has established itself as a must-attend event for the Indian technology industry to expand its network and business globally. And I think I would not be wrong in saying that we are the one very focused event which
Mhm.
is purely focused on the export business. Unlike the other, you'll find 10 other events in the market. No events can
Mhm.
assure you, how many foreign buyers or visitors are coming. From the right beginning, our focus is, purely on the export business. So we have, as a cake on the cherry, we have just, as I said, started adding more institutional business visitors and industry members, joining us over the 2-3 editions. Otherwise, we used to have it a very close business event, which is purely a B2B event between the foreign buyers and the Indian technology companies. And
Mhm.
the dates for the 24th edition of IndiaSoft has been announced as 17th to 19th of January in Prakti Maidan, New Delhi. And, my team is working 24 by 7 to ensure, delivering another amazing event and purely focused on overseas markets and bringing, business and smiles on the, faces of our stakeholders. And I can assure
Mhm.
you, and invite the companies that uh, to showcase their product and services to a global audience or a potential customers and investors, and to network with industry leaders from all over the world, and to learn more about the latest trend and technologies in the IT industry. So there is, I would say, something for everyone. So depends, how you perceive and how you look at it. But I would say, there is something for everyone on the plate, and do explore and do join us for this 24th edition, which we are planning with some more value additions to the event, like a award function. We are planning to give a export excellence awards also to during that, to make it more happening, to acknowledge
Yeah.
the hard work of our exporters. So series of other, activities are being planned, and I'm sure
Wow.
you will be excited, like me, by being there. And a warm invitation to everyone to join us for this 24 edition. We are almost sold out with 90% of the space, and I'm afraid
Okay.
the exhibition space is not that in great, but never mind. Still, I would urge and encourage all of you to connect with my team, and in case you are lucky enough to get some space, it's fine. Otherwise, still, please do join us as a visitor. Do attend that at your convenience in 1 or 2 days, anytime at your convenience, so that you
Mhm.
can plan in advance for the next year as well. So limited
Yeah.
opportunities are there.
Right.
Do connect with us today, and make sure you don't lose out a year, by reaching out to 24th edition. Thank you.
Right. Right. Yeah, I hope everybody who's listening us today are listening to your message and definitely are, connect with you, and the rest of the space which is left definitely show like, are sold out in no time. Okay, so I have a question. I have a comment from Mr. Orgopal. So Orgopal is asking that could you please share innovative approaches or strategies that you have employed to overcome industry challenges?
Sorry, can you come again?
Orgopal is asking that he wants you to share some innovative approaches or the strategies which you have taken, like which you have, taken up that to overcome industry challenges. Like, the it is ever evolving, and as you were mentioning earlier as well, that you have to keep updating yourself, otherwise you will become obsolete. So that I believe there are definitely other more challenges which you have faced. So what has been your strategy or your approach to overcome these things?
I think that's a great question, and we keep on doing various awareness sessions, like development of training programs to help
Mm-hmm.
our members develop the skills
Mm-hmm.
that they need to succeed in the industry. This is a regular feature in ESC, and we work very closely with the government to develop policies and programs that support the growth of the industry. And lastly, again, we are promoting our Indian IT industry, helping them their global outreach through various series of programs that we very strategically curate and execute for the benefit of our industry members. And
Mm-hmm.
recently, we launched just again, this is a very innovative and a unique program that we launched recently. We introduced business support centers in four major markets of for the benefit of our Indian SMEs, like particularly uh, two in the United States, in the East Coast and West Coast, and two in the London, UK market, one in London and one in Manchester. And you'll be amazed to know, these are the two major markets for our Indian IT exports. But
Mm-hmm.
again, the small businesses are not able to reach out to these markets to sell and establish themselves in this market. They are not aware about, when they'll end up where to go. And by the time they realize, they end up losing a huge, dollars, which is a very, important finances for these companies. So we help them in reaching out to these markets, and you will
Mm-hmm.
be happy to know that almost 90% of the expenses, we provided them a shared market resource, a senior marketing executive who are representing a group of five non-competing companies in this cohort, in this business support center. So we got invitations, nominations from industry members to join us for this session. And after a due diligence and sort of screening and selection process, we have finalized 20 companies in this process, and we are providing them with a shared resource, marketing resource, a shared marketing assistant, and uh, physical office space in these four locations. So at just a fraction of the cost, and almost 90% of the total cost is being provided by the ESC, and these companies
Okay.
are need to just contribute only 10%. So this is a huge
Wow.
support and encouragement to these companies for a period of 12 months to establish themselves in these two important markets and grow their business further. So these are some of the innovative, schemes and programs that we keep on curating and executing for our members.
Wow. And that's really really nice. I hope Gopal definitely put up a really nice question, and we got to know about all these facts. Okay, so I would like to take up one more comment from Sudeshna Ganguly. Thank you, Sudeshna, for your question. From your experience, Sudeshna is asking that from your experience, what, in your opinion, are the key elements that make a trade show successful, particularly in the electronics and software sector?
I think this is very important for our SMEs and startups. And I would say, there are different factors that really matters
Mhm.
while you are planning any international event. But I would say key elements that make a trade show successful include a well-defined target audience. You must say, you like, unlike in the other sectors, the technology sector is a very focused and that audience there is a very focused audience which is coming. So make sure you have a very well defined target audience, and a strong marketing campaign to attract the right kind of visitors which are relevant for your sector. And I would say a variety of exhibitors showcasing the latest product and services and innovations in the sector is important. And on the sides of it, you must have some informatives and panel discussions and workshops, to to learn more about the big wigs and the more people who are back the stage, but sharing their thought processes and their future insights will really help you in knowing more where you stand currently, and what is the way to go. So these are the
Yeah.
some of. And of course, networking opportunities for attendees is a must
Yeah.
component. You must ensure that you have a sufficient networking opportunities, and the show is designed in such a way that it offers you a limitless opportunities and limitless networking over the show duration. So please have a look on these
Okay.
very important sessions.
Okay. Okay. Uh, so we have one more question, very interesting question from Afzal Azam. So he's asking that, hello, sir, would like to know the kind of buzz and participation is created in GTEx, sorry for the pronunciation, whether it happens in Dubai or Morocco. So can we have the same kind of buzz in B2B events in India in the near future?
GTEx happened in Dubai, and recently they have launched. I think from the last year, they have launched
Mhm.
another GTEx Africa, which is
Okay.
happening in Morocco. So they have started it. I think it's happening in June in the coming year. So in case and ESC is again planning at this stage a participation of its member companies at GTEx Morocco as well, wherein
Okay.
again the members will be provided a subsidized participation, the
Mhm.
benefits of a group, India group jointly exhibiting at the JETEX Morocco. We are working on it, and please stay in touch with us so that we can provide you more details on the participation cost and the benefits by being in the ESC India Pavilion. Uh, if you talk about whether there is such B2B events, I would certainly not miss taking the INDIASOFT. INDIASOFT is, over the years, if you have been participating with us, few years back, and if you are participating with this, last 2 years, we have completely revamped the event, making it more vibrant, more, happening event. And if you follow me on my LinkedIn, and I would say rather look at the testimonials which our stakeholders and our users have to say about the IndiaSoft. It's really a B2B event, not the over the counter sales and things like that. So we are
Okay.
providing you the right kind of audience, and making sure that your business not only grows globally, but you are able to connect with the institutional buyers or your counterpart in the other industry sectors, industry verticals, which are looking this technology for their verticals within the country. So I would
Right.
say,
Right. So another comment is coming. It's from Shibam Day. Shibam Day wishes a good morning to you. And he wants to know that what role does IndiaSoft play in the industry's overall growth and innovation?
uh, I would say, IndiaSoft. Over the 23 years of our journey, the main objective is, always we try to hit on that it is able to bring more business for our SMEs and our startups, and they are able, because as I say in the starts, they have a great potential to grow. They have a very nice product, very, top of the quality, competitive products and services and solutions, and they actually need, our big wigs are, sufficient effort enough to grow on their own. It is for the small
Yeah.
and medium companies which actually need the hand holding. So we,
Mhm.
through this
Right.
show, we are trying to provide that launchpad to our medium scale companies, to our SMEs, so that they are able to project those very innovative and efficient services and solutions to their big clients in the overseas markets. So I would say, I would uh, share a great kind of a satisfaction so far that we are able to reach out to our targets, and but still, I am not satisfied that way, because every time me and my team is working to make sure that we deliver and add some value for our members and create something new. Last time, if you have been there with us, we tried to organize a guided tours. So we hired some, volunteers, and we made sure that the buyers who are coming for the event, they are not missed out, because the event has grown big. So we just to make sure that these buyers are reach out to our IndiaSoft exhibitors purely. We make a small group of these buyers, and
Okay.
provided them a dedicated hostess, which brought them and
Okay.
take a tour of these buyers to our individual companies. And they were,
Mhm.
they speak a local language. Like if the Korean buyers were there, we ensured that the hostess is, Korean interpreter. We designed a small booklet which, specialize and, emphasize what exactly that buyers do. So she went to, along with a
Okay.
group of these Korean buyers, she went to the booth and, briefed them very quickly for a 1 minute, some profile and areas of expertise, so that they are aware what the exactly company does. And after that, they
Wow.
can they can go to each company. They just tick, this company is of interest to me, and then they go and connect with these companies on individual basis.
Mhm.
So these are the few of
Okay.
the things. Again, as I said, my team is working out for more value-added services to make sure you have a very satisfying and wow experience at IndiaSoft. So rest assured, we are working on it, and we will deliver another amazing edition 2024.
Definitely, I'm very sure. I'm very sure from from your words only. I'm very sure that your team is working really, really hard, and definitely you. So I have another question from Krishnendu Ghosh. Thank you, Krishnendu, for your question. So Krishnendu is asking that how can participation in events like IndiaSoft benefit those who are looking to capitalize on future opportunities in the field? And what steps can they take to leverage these opportunities effectively?
Uh, yeah, sure. Look, I would say that joining events like IndiaSoft can certainly help people grab future opportunities in the field by providing them with the opportunity to network with the potential employers and partners, learn about the latest trends and developments, showcase their skills and talents, and get exposure to new technologies and products. And I would say, to make the most of these opportunities, the attendees needs to prepare for the event by researching, I would say, the businesses that will be exhibiting at the show, and set goals for that, what they want to achieve at the event. So, don't go as a, just move out, let's go and, have a day spent at some event. So it is very important, you do your homework, look at the companies, look
Mhm.
at the exhibitor list there, who all will be joining. Just make sure, tick mark the things that the companies that you want to spend time with, and be proactive in networking with other attendees and businesses. And the very important is that you must follow up with the people you met, and the business
Okay.
they learn about the event after the event. And I'm sure by following these tips, attendees can maximize the benefits of participating at IndiaSoft and advance their future planning and strategies in the electronics and IT sectors.
Okay. I can see that you're emphasizing a lot on the very one-on-one conversation. So I have one more comment coming from LinkedIn user, Mr. Bikash Chakraborty. So he's asking that what are the upcoming global trade shows ESC is going to organize? Thank you, Mr. Bikash Chakraborty, for your question.
See, we have a calendar of, rather, I would say, a series of events that we curate, we strategize, looking at the market potential, and the even the interest from our members. Industry, our members only guide us. Sir, this is a very important event for us. So please, can you just, because going alone, in a one or two numbers, or going in a big numbers as a India Pavilion certainly offers, more benefits to any companies, because the branding,
Yeah.
the visibility, and the treatment, and the, is altogether a different experience. So we
Mhm.
have almost, I would say 12 to 15 events in a year that we do. And in some markets where you don't have a good established, globally known exhibitions, we organize a buyer seller meets on our own in close association
Okay.
with our Indian missions in these countries. Like,
Okay.
maybe you can have a good event in Dubai, you can have a good event in US, but not sure if you have a good events in Ghana. So in such a
Yeah.
scenario, we provide them an opportunity. We work closely, and missed to mention that ESC has a closed interaction with its MOU partners. We have a strong linkages with global industry associations in over 50 countries. So, in
Okay.
association with these associations or counterpart agencies, we organize
Mhm.
B2Bs for our members. And I think another thing that I missed, when the whole globally, the world was under the going through the lockdown during COVID
Yeah.
season, ESCs was
Mhm.
one organization which never stopped. Rather, we worked 24 by 7. And during this
Okay.
COVID era, we connected our ESC members with more than 200 virtual sessions. And I would say, when I say that virtual session, it was not just a lectures. It was
Okay.
purely, we invited, we connected with the our global counterpart organizations, our missions
Okay.
abroad.
Wow.
We asked to, because their members were sitting at home, our members were sitting home,
Mhm.
we connected them both. We prepared, thanks to
Wow.
our my social media team, we created a small booklet of our members who, were interested in that particular market, profiling their company details and, what they do. And we connected B2B meets, online B2B meets. And as such, you'll be amazed to know we have on record over 200 B2Bs organized, connecting our members with global major markets. And I think we have not left any major or a smaller market globally. When
Wow.
the whole globe was under lockdown, we worked, and the business was as usual for ESC members during this lockdown period also. And if somebody want, I can share the details of the, B2Bs that we organized during 200 plus
Okay.
we did. So that was something very satisfying,
Definitely.
encouraging for our
Please do
members.
share it with our team at least. And I'm sure if there is anybody watching us and hearing you right now, would also like to know.
Sure.
So that is a really encouraging number as like as you speak. I would like to take up one more comment. I think this will be the last comment.
Yeah,
Mr. Akash has one. So Akash has asked a very unique question. So he's asking that who are the leaders that inspire you to achieve your goals as an executive director? Thank you, Akash, for this very sweet question.
absolutely. I think you want to reiterate me to take the name of our Prime Minister, Mr. Modi, right? And so here it is, certainly, the whole leadership, I would say, are, even if you have not met our Commerce and Industry Minister, he is exactly following the footpaths of our Prime PM.
Mhm.
And truly,
Okay.
he is an inspiration. And the leadership that we have in the government of India, our IT ministers and our commerce minister, and of course the top leadership who are working. Because I work very closely with the government, and as I can see, they are working so late hours, attending to so many requests to come on some different industry activities. And I think they are very humble and they're very kind in
Yeah.
joining these events, encouraging more and more industry people, coming out right at the right time, answering their queries, simplifying the any policy hurdles. And my minister, actually, we have a meeting with our minister on a monthly basis. So, this is the first
Okay.
of any kind that we have in the past. So, he meet us and make sure, he's taking a report card, what is happening in the industry, what are the problems being faced by our industry members. And, if you have, earlier that used to be in pictures, that the minister is talking on the phone, if you have raised some issues concerning any other ministry, and they said, okay,
Okay.
send me the list and we will take it up. Here is the
Wow.
minister who then and there call up his counterpart in the different ministries. I have so and so sitting with me and they have issues with your ministry. So make sure, it is
Wow.
resolved ASAP. And again, when the next meeting happens, he'll ask you whether that happens or not. So that is the
Wow.
kind of
That,
leadership we have current, and certainly we are following their footprints, and making sure that we are deliver to our members, to our industry, and we are justify for which our existence, for which we are there.
wow. That is really, really inspiring to hear from you. I think we need, if our leaders are working like this, I think we need the whole country to basically work like that. I mean, there will be no looking back in that case. Okay, so that has been a lot of. I'm so sorry I bombarded you with a lot of questions
Ah,
and a lot of comments as
I'm
well.
enjoying it.
And same over here. Okay, so one last question or a piece of advice or like yeah, one question which or a piece of advice which you can like say. So, what piece of advice can you offer for businesses interested in participating in similar events?
I think that is very important and very relevant questions. As pardon me, but the general experience with the industry members is, unlike our foreign overseas counterparts, are we lack
Hmm.
little planning. We says
Okay.
when we talk about them, like if you talk about the GTEx, the preparations and the planning for the next GTEx is already started. We have
Ah,
started
right.
working on it, and people have started booking their space to ensure that they get a location that they want. You are making the
Okay.
same kind of an investment, but I'm sorry to say that the our companies, they lack a little planning, right? And we say,
Hmm.
कर लेंगे यार, let अभी तो शुरू हुआ है, the year has just
Huh.
started. Let's work on it. अभी we have so many other things to do. But my strong suggestion is that uh, planning a successful trade show requires organization, creativity, and a resilience, I would say. And while most business to business B2B organizations measure trade show success by the number of leads, opportunities, and return on investments that comes out of an event, the level of effort that goes onto it ultimately determines the success rate. So
Right.
trade shows are a huge investments for a company. So
Hmm.
you need to metrics to prove why it is an effective tactic in marketing wheelhouse. And I would like to suggest seven key points on this, which are very important to keep in mind. First one, as I said, plan for in an advance. So it is very important that you plan in advance and make sure you, by spending the same kind of an event, you are able to grab a prime location, instead of paying the same amount and being at the any last nook or corner
Back
of
of
the
the yeah.
floor plan. So that is very important because you're not gaining anything. You're spending the same kind of amount but
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
good location. So my request is that plan for in advance. And the second would be prepare the sales and executive teams. So make sure, don't take these events lightly because it is once in an year opportunity. If you are going to miss it and misuse it, so you are gone for a year and it really affects your
Yeah.
business. So my take is that you must prepare your sales and executive teams to look at it very strongly and plan accordingly. The third one being schedule a pre-show booth meetings. So today we all
Okay.
are living in a social media, and that like you are running a company, and the importance of being active on the social media. How you can
Yeah.
using the tools which are there, like navigator or sales navigator or other important tools or social media ads and all that stuff. How you can, before the event starts, you can probably reach out to members, throw invites to them. I am there. Why don't you? Yeah, I must compliment
Yeah.
and tell
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
uh,
Basically, yeah.
who's really doing. I am seeing a lot of the announcements over the social media, and I think this is somewhere they should follow you over the social media, and this is very
Okay.
important. Schedule
Yeah.
pre-show booth meetings and be active
Yeah.
on the social media, which is very important. So if you are not there, I think the chances of your success goes less than half. And
Mm-hmm.
when you are participating, I would say be sure that you provide giveaways. So,
Okay.
if you want to really create an impression, a close connect with your buyers or our visitors who are coming, just have a small chat with him or her. And if you feel, he could be a potential, he's a serious business, because in our domain, where the technology, it's people are not coming just to collect the brochures or the freebies. And
Yeah. Yeah. They
you
cannot.
all are there in the foreign exhibitions where you see everyone is sitting with a huge freebies and some mementos or some giveaways, but people hardly pick up. Only the persons who have some interest in your company, he will come to you. Gradually the shift is there. So my to even after the event, these small freebies or giveaways gives you a connect with your buyers, your clients, your prospective clients. So must consider, whatever the cost may be, whether it's a small utility item or a big, depending what the budget you have, but it is a must and strongly recommended.
Something to remember, actually. Something to connect back, basically.
Absolutely. So this is one, and just the another, I think one or two important is that during whosoever is coming, make sure you take his business card or scan his card so that the lead is there with you. Decide
Okay.
later who's very important, who's not. Let's
Yeah.
that be. But getting a data is a or next trial,
Yeah.
or you must have the data so that you never know, you have some good friend, business wise or otherwise, have some connect with
Mm-hmm.
any country that they are visiting
Yeah.
you. So be sure you scan and grab the data of individual buyer or a visitors who's coming out your store. And it's just not that, you make sure once the event is over, your team is working to connect with those buyers, and don't leave them, hardly even say wish them a new year, wish them a happy Holi, or wish them a Christmas, whatever the way it could be.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
not enough.
Yeah.
But stay in touch with them at least for a year or two, so that it makes a long lasting and everlasting impression on their minds,
Mm-hmm.
and do result in these, small gestures do result in a business as well. So, last but not the least, I think it is very important to debrief and follow ups. So, schedule a debrief call with your team after the show is over. Take notes and what
Okay.
worked well and opportunities for
Mm-hmm.
improvement. So, it is just not the platform that you are getting; it is within your organization also, that you need to do little homework and to be able to get something better than your counterparts or your competitors. If you are little well prepared, that makes a believe me, that makes a lot of important. So
Okay.
make out some notes, do who are important, who are less important, and make out a strategy that you reach out to those buyers, and uh, share about another source, another brochure, very simple, very, one or two paras. Don't bombard them with your, brochures, your videos, their inbox. Don't do that. It should look like a very professional conduct. Just,
Yeah.
them us to your, and we simply look forward to help you. This is our expertise, and we look forward to work with you. Let us know in case you have any opportunities to come to and work together. and we are all on fire. So I think these are the some of the steps that one can keep in mind, and for a win-win, results and a successful participation. Over to you.
That was really really amazing actually for sharing all these insight tips. I'd say. I mean, these are like people don't know about it. So I believe people who are going for the event and are planning to go definitely have been taking notes and they will be taking it in news as well. I cannot thank you more, Mr. Singh. That has been a really, really pleasure talking to you. And it was so nice. You gave so many tips and so many insights actually about how you are working backstage, making all these very amazing events successful. And definitely, we had a very great session today. We had a lot of questions coming from the viewers, and we had a lot of audience as well. So we learned through you that the potential trade shows and how it is potential and how it is such an amazing platform for the startups and the entrepreneurs in India or in the global market space. Thank you for sharing your experiences and insights. And undoubtedly, you have provided a lot of information for our audience and me as well. And from my team and from myself, I'm wishing you a lot of luck, a lot of all the best for the future endeavors of ESP.
Thank you so much. And I really look forward to welcoming you all at 24th edition of INDIASOFT. And the other activities, do browse our website www.escindia.in in case you are interested to explore the global markets, and you will find a list of all the important global events that we are planning in the remaining current financial year, and even in the next financial year, in covering the major global markets. And I would encourage, again say, exhibitions and trade fairs is a must for any entity, whether you name it a big entity. Big entity goes for a brand building, just to renew their brand, meeting
Mhm.
their clients, renew
Yeah,
their
yeah,
clients. But
yeah.
actually it is for the small businesses and startups which benefits the most from these activities. So my suggestion is that, again, explore the events that are listed on our website, and do connect with my team for IndiaSoft, for other events, for ESC membership, and we'll be very happy to onboard you and assist you, how you can avail the 50% subsidy on the space cost. Plus we provide 100% subsidy on traveling of your one executive in these important markets. So just to make sure that it really encourages you to explore more and more new and emerging markets, and just not dependent on one developed market like US, UK. So by coming together at ESC platform, we make sure that you are have a diversified portfolio of your business, and
Mhm.
we assist you with some market reports, with strategies on these important markets, to equally explore and look at the emerging markets of Africa, Latin America, which are very happening, and nice markets, emerging markets, which really offers a huge opportunity for our members. And the I would say the profit margins vis-a-vis to a developed market are in these developing markets are much more, although some language issues and some small issues are there, but not very high in the case of technology sector. So I would say, do come explore these markets, and do connect with my team, and help us in helping you out in grow globally with ESC. Thank you.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much, Mrs. Singh.
Thank you.
So that was Mr. Gurmeet Singh, Executive Director of ESC India, and it was lovely having him here on our platform today. And he has shared so many of insights in the trade show. So, thank you all for joining us today in the live session. We explored the current tech landscape of India and how trade shows are playing a very pivotal part in it for the business expansion or making a market, or actually even like, taking baby steps initially for the startups or the middle-sized companies. So let's keep the conversation alive and continue driving innovation in our respective industries. Stay inspired, stay curious together, and let's make a positive impact on the world. Also, I'd like to remind you, like last time, that Brainium Information Technologies have started their new vertical, Brainium Academy LLP. So if you want to learn coding, if you want to become a full stack developer or a digital marketing expert, please contact us. Please visit our website on Brainium Academy LLP or get in touch with us at 8100 Join us on this journey of progress and explore as we pave the way for the brighter and more connected future. Until next time, stay connected and stay safe. Bye.